Good morning. It is January 19th, 2026. It was squat day today. Started a bit late, so I had to cut it a little early. So the plan is to get home from work and finish out the accessories. I just got some hamstring curls and leg extensions and some calf raises, so only cut it like 15 minutes early. But it is cold today, so getting out in the garage to do squats, it was just very hard. I don't know, I didn't want to do it, especially the way squats have been feeling lately. Just feel weak, my form feels off, my ankle feels weird, my right ankle keeps clicking a little bit, which is annoying. Just uncomfortable all around. So Mondays are hard days. Very, very hard days. Good morning. It is January 20th, 2016. It was bench day today, but it was like 20 degrees in the garage, so I did not make it very far. I did 2 out of 4 of my working sets for bench, changed to cable rows instead of bent over barbell rows with the superset, just because the handles were not as cold as the barbells were. Good morning. It is January 20th, 2026. Today was supposed to be cardio, but I will plan on walking on my walking pad for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, while I watch a lecture that was recorded last night for school. So instead of doing cardio this morning and just sleeping in, which probably should have slept in, but I did some pause squats for squat technique, and it worked out really good. Woke up with a headache, so that's why I say I probably should have just slept. But after working out, my headache went. I did take like ibuprofen though, so not saying it was my workout that went ahead and fixed my headache, but probably just the timing of things. Just a quick, short technique thing, couple of sets, and then did some suitcase carries, nothing crazy. But tried a new camera angle for the squats to see if I could get a better visual on it, and I didn't like it, so I don't think I'm gonna shoot from that angle from now on. So I thought I would be able to see more, but my rack just was too much in the way. Last night I was reviewing some old squat videos of back when I was squatting quite a bit heavier. I noticed my stance was way wider, and that allowed for a lot more glute engagement. And then this morning after trying it, I realized that it felt a lot better on my ankle too, because my left ankle, or not my left, my right ankle just seems kind of unstable, like it keeps popping and cracking type of thing, just not comfortable. But taking that wider stance just allows for a better angle in my ankle, and not on my toes as much, so I'm actually able to push with my entire foot. Yeah, it was great. I was really happy with it. We'll see how much my squat shoots up doing that, because nothing else is used to lifting heavy anymore. It's all fairly light, but I'm sure it will come back pretty quick. All right, good morning. It is January, was it 2026. I'm on my way to work. Just got done with deadlift day. It went okay. Switched up the form a little bit, trying to see what feels comfortable. My bracing still feels way off. Widened my stance, which was nice. Allowed me to get more glute activation. And felt like I was actually pushing through my legs pretty good instead of just like my hips shooting up right away. So that was good. But then it was weird. So when I'd like drag the bar up my shins, right, like full contact with legs, I felt it more like top left part of my hip, kind of where I pulled something months ago. But if I kept it a little bit away from my legs, there was no issue. I felt pretty solid. I felt kind of rounded, and but my brace felt good, and I felt kind of far forward. Well, not even like where my feet are positioned, but the bar felt like it was farther forward. But I felt more solid in my bracing, and then I felt like I was still able to push really well with my legs. So it just, I don't know, it seemed like more RDL-ish, I guess, than full-on deadlift, but it felt more comfortable than being in a little bit more upright position and kind of squatting it up, I guess. It's not even close to being what it would be for a squat, but so I don't know, still working on my deadlift. It's an improvement, but it's getting there. I think it's just going to take a long time before that area that felt pulled feels okay again. So it is what it is. Good morning. It is January 23rd, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, let's go with that. January 23rd. Today was overhead press day, so I did push press and pull-ups. That's all I did. That's all I had time for, which is okay. Haven't done push press in a while besides like a log clean and press. So didn't go very heavy, but just did something to kind of get used to the pattern, get things timed right. So I thought it went pretty well. Did some holds at the top, get the shoulder stability. My shoulders feel a lot more stable than they used to when I did push press. So that's very nice. Other than that, tomorrow, strongman day. And then start it all over again. Sunday yoga, and then Monday deadlift. So Wednesday I think is going to be kind of a floating day. Probably not cardio, because I'll probably do some sort of a technique / core and brace focused day, just to get that better. I should really be doing some core exercise after every workout, but I'm not. Maybe I'll incorporate it. Because once you get done with like primary movement and then the secondary and then accessories, it's just turns into be a lot, especially when it's cold. Just move slower in the cold. Good afternoon-ish. Well, almost. It is January 24th, 2026. And I just got done doing strongman Saturdays over at a fairly local strongman gym to me. Super cool place. Awesome people there. Don't know, I don't know, I suppose. They just, maybe I should, I'm not gonna say where it is just yet. I'm gonna ask them if it's fine. I don't want to write off of their wave there just for name dropping or whatever. So, but awesome people. Started off with some log. It felt pretty good. Just went something, pretty easy to start working back into it. Log is a fairly new movement to me, so yeah, went good. And then what did I do after that? I did some sandbag to shoulder. That's moving pretty good. Did some sets at, or did some doubles at 230-ish with a little bit of a floppy sandbag, so that felt really good. I mistakenly went up to about 300 and tried to do that. I've shouldered that once ever, and I almost died. Almost fell, but didn't shoulder it. Was trying to go up to about 275 and grab the 300 by accident, but decided to just stick at 230 and get some reps in instead of trying to always lift the heaviest thing I can, pretending like I'm stronger than I am. So then went to some Atlas stones and just trying to get the movement down. I always feel like I'm going to hit the back of my head when I lap the stone. I wonder if I didn't even check the bar height. I wonder if it was too low. Maybe that's why. But I don't know. That moved pretty good. I think I got up to about 230. It was 225 for that. The last set, I don't know what, I must have held my breath too long, but I got really dizzy pushing the bar over, or pushing the stone over the bar. So then I just did a single there, called it. Other people wanted to work on it, so I was like, we're just gonna move down. Then went and just did some accessories, stuff that I didn't do during the week. He's got some awesome, like, old Nautilus equipment, like really old stuff. Not that I'm like a equipment connoisseur or anything, but from what I've heard, Nautilus is pretty great. So I wanted to play around with some of those. So just did superset of leg extensions and then lying hamstring curls, and then just did some calf raises. So then one of the gals there went ahead and brought some chili. It was somebody's birthday. So she brought some chili and some sweets and some homemade sourdough. So I had a couple bowls of chili, which was amazing. And then just hung out for a little bit. Met some people, got to know some people that I've met previous. So just a really cool community. Hoping I can have the time to go and do more stuff over there, because it's I'm realizing the community aspect of just fitness in general, whether you're competing or not, can be so awesome and super motivating and encouraging with everybody, and just a very positive environment to grow in. I used to do CrossFit for like a very little bit, and kind of sparked my love for competing, but also went ahead and kind of showed me how beneficial group fitness can be at any capacity or any level, or
whatever. Me and a buddy used to work out at a YMCA, and they would run just like warrior classes, and they were just kind of a beat you into the ground cardio with some weightlifting in there, and everyone was just, it's fun. Like, people were just having fun. There was an older gentleman too that he was pretty big into CrossFit and whatever, but then he started working out the Y, and whenever they wouldn't run their warrior classes, he just had a group of friends that would just do their own thing. And he would always invite me and my buddy, and we never did it because our cardio was awful because we were preparing for powerlifting and all that stuff. But I kind of wish we would have. I think my buddy did like once or twice. But no, it's just super nice.